everyone. I've had a couple of requests to do a tour of my sewing room, and since we didn't do that last year when I finished the studio, we're going to do it today now that we have the second floor loft finished. So I'm going to try to do this with my phone because I bought a camera and I can't figure out how to use it. I also bought a microphone and can't figure out how to use it. So I'm going to take you on a tour, and I'll be back in to check in throughout the video. So here's the first G&G studio tour. Okay, so here we go. As you walk in to the studio, if you're anyone else, you'll probably hear me screech from somewhere in this place to not touch anything. But here's the overall look really quick. And first I'm going to show you this photography area, I guess. Since we got the mezzanine put in, it's kind of turned into little areas, not so much one big open area. I've literally never taken G&G photos in that area. I'm going to pan real quick across. There's my French doors that lead outside with mirrors on them. This is it's supposed to be my art table, drafting table that never got used till recently. There was just a pile of dresses on it. I bought a couple paint by numbers that I'm going to do on there though. This area is where I do all of my vinyl cutting. There's my cutting machine there. And over here is where I heat press. What? I do all my sitting on Sundays. Like I was saying, this is where I heat press. This is all my shipping stuff when I have to ship things. There's all of blank tees, my printer. And as we move over this way, these are my filing cabinets where I keep all of my patterns. Some are here, but I organize them. These are G&G patterns, so I put them in envelopes and I can go through them. There's other pattern makers in these too. And here is my super long table where I'm constantly sitting. This is all of the custom fabric that I have, and I've recently stopped purchasing custom fabric, so there's a lot of shade in these cubbies. So much shade, but we'll talk about that some other time. These are all of my machines. I've had a lot of machines, but these are the ones that I like the best. Just some random stuff back here. And these are my sergers. I'm not a super huge fan of the Brother serger. It's more of a backup, I guess, but I really love this Juki. And moving on, I'm trying to get a new, this is like a steamer / ironing board, but it's not as big as I would like it to be, so I'm trying to design like a new one that I can build myself. Here is like the living area or like hangout area where my kids usually hang out, and there's some random stuff over there that still hasn't been put away since we put the mezzanine in. Just so we're clear, my kids are not restricted to that area. They're everywhere. This is my desk, which just got cleaned off, so there's not a lot there. And as you come around, that's my children's drum set. This is my cutting table. And here's all of my fabric. As you walked in earlier, this is on the right. And around the corner, there's more. There's a lot of trims there. Goes up that way. This is my Sincerely Riley shelf. Shout out Darcy. And I need to restock because it's getting a little a little bear. And these are all solids or specialty type fabrics. And that swim up there in those. They just seem to slide all over the place, so I throw them in baskets. I'm such a complainer. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the new loft, and hopefully I won't trip up these steps as I'm trying to video. Oh, it's so pretty up here. Here's the view from the top. Notice how winded I am from just climbing up those stairs. Like, that's how out of shape I am. Okay, so this is kind of how I organized the loft. This rack kind of is just things that I'm working on. You all saw the optical illusion dresses that I had on, tops the other day. I didn't take a photo of this blazer because it didn't really work out as well as I thought, but I might sometime. Then this next rack, those three things are store-bought. And then this rack is pants and skirts, more skirts. There's shorts in there somewhere. These are bodysuits and rompers that I've made. And then I have shelves in between each rack. And these are tops. So yeah, if anyone was curious of what my closet looks like, it was a huge mess. Like, this is what my closet is now, basically. So these are all pretty much my patterns up until about right here. The rest of these were strike-offs. I used to do quite a bit of strike-offs back in the day. Shade. And just past the tops, I have another rack. There's random things stuffed in there. And these are dresses on this rack. And just like the tops, all the way till about here. Those are all strike-offs too. I mean, if anybody needs a jawbreaker dress in custom fabric, I pretty much have it. And these are all G&G dresses that I've made. And this rack on the end is all collections from previous Fashion Week runway shows. Those are for sale. Here is the view from up here overlooking my studio. It almost seems boring to me now down there. So there's my new loft. I'm super proud of it, and it's really fun, and it gives me a lot more space to store all of my makes and dresses and things that have nowhere else to go but up. So that was my studio, and if you wanted to see me do other videos like this or had any more ideas for things we can post on YouTube or Snapchat, let me know and we can try to do more of these, and maybe I'll figure out my camera and microphone soon. So everybody have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Bye.